Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel over here at Broke Boy Gaming. Today we have a plethora of people with us yet again. We honestly just can't stop talking about E3, and we're kind of uploading our E3 content a little late because, you know, all of our schedules kind of like mesh up in order for this to happen for you guys. So today we got Devin, we got Jared, Matt, we got Seth, and Ethan. So say hello everyone, a quick hello.
Hello.
Hey.
All right. And yeah, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about Nintendo's Direct E3 presentation. Overall, you know, our thoughts, our feelings, our concerns, the whole shebang. So I guess let's just get into it. Obviously, just really quick, I want to say follow us on Twitter. You know, we're pretty active on there. And if you like our content in general, just hit that subscribe button down below, or, you know, hit a like. You know, either way, we're just here to bring some lovely music to your ears, because we are a discussion gaming podcast. So all the games during E3's Worldwide Direct, pretty much just going to go down the list here really quick, and we'll kind of just pick the ones that we're going to talk about, aka Smash Brothers, because that's what we're all really excited about. So they showed off Daemon X Machina, which is kind of like a Gundam mech suit type, you know, game.
Oh, that game. That was pretty fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Produced by Damon Wayans, if you
I
didn't know.
think it's made by the same the same developers that make Fire Emblem. Don't quote me on that, but that's from what I've heard. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is getting DLC. Torna, the Golden Country, looks pretty cool.
I haven't played a Xenoblade game ever, but like reading, I read like I watched videos.
It looks
on
fun.
Like when this game was released, and people have said like this is like amazing. Like,
yeah,
if you love the first,
it's
you're
a
gonna love
Kojima
this
game.
Is it?
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was looking at it on Google. Yep, I was looking at it on Google.
Prove it.
Prove it. We'll put the links in the description below. You know, don't quote us on this
right now.
All right, yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and do that.
Designers.
Anyway, I've been thinking about picking up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in the near future. Just got to scrape some cash together. Super Mario Party was also shown.
Pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it wasn't. I was like, okay, you know, it is what it is. Fire Emblem Three Houses. We're finally getting that Fire Emblem game for the Switch. People have been, you know, talking about. Sadly, it's not coming this year. Next year. We got Fortnite Battle Royale. Big shocker there. Overcooked 2. A game that I'm very excited for is Octopath Traveler. I'm a huge RPG fan, especially when it comes to some of Square Enix's titles. This one looks very promising. I played the 3-hour demo, and I kind of want to go back and replay it again, because the backstories of these characters are pretty awesome. There was Killer Queen Black, which is, I mean, we've all played Duck Game. It's kind of like Duck Game in a way. You know, it's that platforming fighter, you know, type deal. Hollow Knight that came out, so that's pretty cool. And Dragon Ball Fighters, which is also a pretty cool step up in general. The World Ends With You, which I'm very excited about. I play the crap out of that game on my old 3DS. And the granddaddy of them all, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I like to call it Smush. I know a lot of people don't like that. I just think it's really funny. Because, you know, like, there's, like, people are just going to call it Smash 5, or, you know, Ultimate, or, you know, Smush. So I'm going with Smush because I feel like it's a cool thing to say, or a fun thing to say. But let's just dive right into Super Smash Brothers really quick.
Totally Spies.
Oh, my God. Anyway, sorry, everyone keeps messing around on our outline, but let's talk Super Smash Brothers. Overall, release date, December 7th of this year. Very excited, and everyone is here. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Toast excited, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a Switch yet, but definitely when I get it, it's going to be this game first. But
I hope so.
I would like to give praise on the new mechanics that they introduced. Like it's nothing like super special, but like they kind of included like a jank wave dashing system where there's like directional dashing in the air. I thought that was a pretty nice touch, and I didn't really expect it. What else did they do? Oh, they kind of punished dodging in the game. Like if you dodge too much, you get slower and slower.
Right.
I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like there's not too many defensive options for Smash in general, because it's mostly just like you're going and attacking and doing combo strings until you get them off the stage. I didn't think the dash, what's the word I want to say, like the doing that to dashing was necessary, in my opinion. I don't know. Because
Right.
like you could totally predict when people like dash and like kind of catch them, but I don't know. That's just me.
Melee.
The roster thing. See, me personally, I think it's a good and a bad thing. I think
Here we
bringing
go.
back the roster, that was amazing, but at the same time, kind of like I don't know. Like with every Smash game, there's a pretty decent amount of new characters. This one's only 2. Now, it's still like, okay, the game is bringing back all the characters, and it's like a love letter to the fans, which is cool and all. For me, I much rather would prefer to see more new characters, because like some of the Echo Fighters and like the characters they brought back are kind of like okay, because I'm gonna say like the meta, because for every game is different, but people have like their mains, and they tend to stay true to the main characters of the game. So I didn't
why you
think
breathing?
bringing back everybody was
What?
necessary. So, but I thought it was a cool move in general. That's pretty much all I have to say about it, honestly, and I just kind of want to get my hands on it if possible.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I'm very excited for it. I mean, I think it's a great move bringing everyone back, trying to bring the Melee community and the Smash 4 community together. And it's like, I mean, because technically, he had, like, Sakurai had, like, a few options. He could have, well, we probably only would have ended up with, like, a third of the fighters if he would have went with a completely new roster. And obviously, it's built off, like, a pre-existing Smash titles. That does not make it a port, people. Just want to say, that does not make it a port, because literally
Whoever's
it's just, I don't know, it's ridiculous. But
like, I don't think I've seen anybody say that, but like whoever's saying it's like stupid.
It's
not
literally all
it's
over
a new
Twitter.
game,
right?
Yeah,
And it's just weird. Like, I mean, from what I was talking with Shifty, click the card above to look at our conversation with him. But when I was talking to him in our one of our previous videos, he said it feels the same but strangely different, and it's definitely going to take some getting used to. He said the speed overall has been increased, but not by too much, and it's going to be a good thing, I think, just because it's going to be on the Switch, and if you want to play it, portable mode, it'll be a lot easier to track everyone in general. And of course, we're going to be working up from our original 12 Smash N64 players. That includes the unlocked characters from the original roster, and then unlocking them as they go. Not all fighting games do this. I know a lot of fighting games kind of just give you everyone out of the gate. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I know Seth's more into like more fighting games than I am. I mean, besides Naruto, you had to unlock people throughout the story, but I think it's a pretty smart move instead of just having everyone available, and then like you're kind of just gonna go to your favorites. Like, I feel like he wants you to play with everyone, because you're gonna have your mains, but it's still fun to go off the beaten track for a little bit.
I had to comment on that. Like now more than ever, recently, the need to unlock characters in fighting games is like non-existent. Like pretty much whenever you get the game, it's like all the characters are unlocked. But I remember like being a kid, it's like I would get like a character character select screen would be like 10, 11 characters out of like the 25 or 30 that's in there. So it was kind of cool to get them. In most cases, there were some cases still even back in the day where they just gave you all the characters, but it was kind of fun because it made you invest into the game and have to play through story mode and like actually play the game without it being mostly just playing your friends. Because
Right.
like it would kind of make the game not worth the buy pretty much, unless it's like super good. Because you have to do something else. I mean, fighting is gonna always be what you're gonna do, but it's just different ways you have to do it. Unlocking characters makes it so that you have to literally invest time into doing it.
Right.
So I thought that was a pretty nice touch that they added.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds me of like the Subspace Emissary, like from Brawl. I mean, I enjoyed the game for what it was. I liked it a lot, but it kind of like, there's two different ways to unlock everyone. Either, you play through the story mode and you can unlock everyone as you go, or just beat the crap out of each other for hours and hours and hours and hours. But I don't know. Just overall, I think it's going to be a really good move. I mean, I know a lot of people in general were kind of like, Seth said earlier about the only 2 new characters. I mean, he did say like there will be more characters coming. Just don't expect too much. I feel like we're gonna get a good like maybe 3 or 4, and then that'll just complete the roster altogether. To be completely honest with you, because I mean the roster's already big, and I think technically we got 3 fighters if you count Daisy, because even though she's an Echo fighter, there's a lot of similarities, but there's still differences between them that separate the two. But so technically we got 3, but really we only got 2. But I feel like he's going. I mean, I definitely think there's going to be more characters in the game. I mean, aside the returning ones with Young Link.
Any predictions?
Predictions for new characters?
Yeah.
I think. Honestly, I think Rex and I forgot the other girl's name from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was going to make it in, just because I know when Sakurai, he actually played through Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for a while. In between development with the new Smash, and he had a great time with it apparently. So I think they would be a very heavy influence. What do you guys think? What are your any other characters you'd like to see in the game? I know we touched on this in another video, but I mean more realistic.
I mean, in all honesty, I'm kind of with the meme right now. Not necessarily doing the same shit as the fans, but I really wanted to see Waluigi.
Why? Okay. Can I ask why? Because it's weird. Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with Waluigi.
Why's that weird? He's a Nintendo character. What do you mean?
There's a crap ton of Nintendo characters in the game.
Isn't it because he's an Echo character?
In Brawl,
he's
they added
trophy.
He's an assist trophy. In
Yeah.
Brawl, they added Wario. It was like, okay. And they kept them in Smash 4, right? And they introduced assist trophies in Brawl. And Waluigi was a trophy in both. And it's like, okay, why not put him in this game? Like, do you not have enough material? Like, I don't know. Like, you just, like, in my opinion, I think an assist trophy manifesting into a character would be more likely, because that's what they did with Little Mac. Like, Little Mac was a trophy in Brawl, and they made him a character in the game.
But
and it's like, it would be funny,
with
like,
Mac, though. Like, I feel like it wouldn't
work with him too. Like, I think Waluigi would just be like a sort of Echo character off of Wario, because Wario was put in the Brawl, and he's not the same as Mario. And like, Wario could have Waluigi can have like his weird quirks in his fighting style, just like Luigi. I just think it would be pretty cool, because like, he was an assist trophy. He's pretty OP too, because like all he does is take out his tennis racket and stomp on you like 36 times and then just hit you with a racket. I think his moves would center around like his appearances in like, Mario Party or the spin-off Mario games. Kind of like how, I know Wario's character is more so from his actual game or games. But I just think Waluigi should have had some shine in it. There was no reason to make him an assist trophy again. I think they did that on purpose.
I mean, I know there's a reason why, but it's just, I don't know. He doesn't do much out of the Mario spin-off games. Like, he was introduced in a tennis game. Or like, I mean,
right.
He has a big fan base, but it's like, I just, like, I don't, I mean, I'm not saying no, don't put him in the game. If you want to put him in the game, that's totally fine. But it's just like, I don't care for him that much. Like, it doesn't really do anything for me. I'm like, okay. like it's Waluigi. Like I don't feel like he would be that good of a character to begin with, but like I just don't see him having a lot of potential in the game as an actual fightable character. Like Ridley, that makes sense. But like
I mean, but think about it. We have characters like Mr. Game & Watch.
Yeah, but like Mr. Game & Watch has actual like an actual like what I don't know. Like what will Waluigi's moveset be? He's just I don't know.
That's the thing.
I'm weirded out about it. Like I'm just strange.
Like I said, like it'll be a Waluigi
was gonna be in the game all the way back when she was introduced. Did you think she would pull out a Toad?
I mean, Toad's not in the game, and I don't see people really advocating for him. Honestly, I'd rather have Toad in the game or Captain Toad in the game than Waluigi.
But Toad really just Waluigi, even though he, is mostly in the spin-off games, at least he does shit. Like Toad is known from even in the beginning, it's just being like, oh, wrong castle. Like that's kind of like all Toad does.
That's just weird.
I think Waluigi would be a good character for the memes.
But then again,
I like memes.
Yeah, but I mean, Ridley's been a meme for years. It's just weird to me.
I honestly didn't think they were gonna do that.
I didn't think they were going to either. I was like, when we saw that,
I thought they were gonna be afraid to do it.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, he's too big, and then they did like the Ridley hits the big time.
They're like, I don't care.
Right. I don't know. I'm not saying don't put Waluigi in the game. It's just, I personally don't really care for the guy. But that's just me.
Okay.
It's like it's not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's in the game as a playable character, and like, but it's just like if people complain about clone or echo fighters, then what's the point of putting him in the game? But that's just my.
Well, he should have been in Smash. He should have been in Smash 4, honestly. The Waluigi thing's been a problem since the last game.
A problem? He appeared in a tennis game. That's literally his debut. Like,
you mean to tell me you wouldn't want a character to smack somebody with a tennis racket? Come on.
I mean, you could do that for all the other characters. You could put it in as an item.
Just throw. Like, he would do like his special tennis move and just shoot a tennis ball at people. That would be hilarious.
I guess.
And then you could have like some weird ass like upbeat like Luigi. But
he has a big fan base. Good for him. He just doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not.
I'm just saying, like, without even trying to go all into it, if Wario's in the game, put Waluigi in the game.
But like Wario has like a bigger impact in like I don't know.
Does he?
I feel like he does. I mean, he has his own games. I haven't seen a Waluigi game. Huh? Yeah. Actually, I have played. Yes, I have played them. I had one for my. It was either my Game Boy Advance or my DS. I had one for the Wii that came out. Because I don't know. I always thought Wario was cool. I mean, I kind of like playing him in Brawl. He was pretty sweet. But
does anyone else think? Does anyone else think Waluigi looks like the bad guy from Lazy Town? I'm gonna post this picture.
I'm saying Waluigi would be perfect for the memes. I'm just saying.
You can include this picture in the video because, yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, sure. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. His hitbox is crazy. Look how long his arms are.
Exactly. So why put him in the game? Like I feel like
overpowered.
I feel like he's either gonna be OP or he's just gonna be in there just because. I mean, people are like threatening Sakurai to put him in the game. Like they're sending threatening tweets to him. That is very wrong in the first place. It's just kind of crazy, but I don't know. Okay, besides Waluigi and Rex and Xenoblade Chronicles characters, is there like anyone else that people will?
There's a couple of third-party options they can go with. Banjo-Kazooie would be kind of cool.
Well, I'll be back 1 second. I gotta start my internet.
Because Microsoft owns Banjo-Kazooie now, and Microsoft and Nintendo are cool.
Yeah, they're definitely cool together right now. It's pretty nice. I just well, like I mean, Matt, anyone and want to chime in? You're more than welcome.
Honestly, think about what they could do with Cooking Mama.
Oh my God! Okay.
Cooking Mama?
No.
I didn't think about that one.
PlayStation.
I didn't think about that.
Actually, Cooking Mama would be kind of cool. But
That'd be pretty. Like she has like a dedicated series of games on the handhelds. Like it would make sense.
she was also in PlayStation's All-Star Battle Royale. I
What about
believe.
that one detective Nintendo game? I can't remember the name. of it.
Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, I think it was called, or something like that.
Oh, objection.
Oh my gosh, dude! I remember.
Well, wait, Phoenix Wright's Capcom, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, they put
But
Mega Man in the
that'd be
game.
good.
And
That'd be a good third-party option, honestly.
I
They
honestly
put him in
think,
Ultimate Marvel 3.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I know this is a long shot, like super long shot, but like honestly,
bad.
I think Crash would be a pretty good character.
Crash
gonna happen.
Bandicoot?
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I mean, I know
Wait,
because Activision's greedy, but one can dream. I mean, I'd rather see. This is all me. I'd rather see Crash in the game than Waluigi. I'm sorry. That's just my. That's just my take on it because I just
which
don't.
one is more realistic?
Waluigi would happen before Crash.
Oh
in
yeah,
my opinion.
absolutely. I'm trying to think who else. I know.
Rayman.
Oh yeah,
would be
Rayman
cool.
because he was in the
Rayman.
trophy. Oh
If
Shadow.
I see those fucking rabbits, I'm no. Oh,
Yeah,
Rabbits
the
and
rabbits and
Smash.
Hey man,
Oh
I'm just
my
saying,
God.
Ubisoft and
I would be
Nintendo, they're
done.
like best buddies right now. So
I will be done
Minions.
with it.
Minions.
They are the minions of Nintendo.
No, I'm trying to think. Shadow. Because
Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes.
because
Oh,
okay,
okay.
But
and-
that makes
and
sense
not-
'cause if they're
I
trying to
got
go off the
Jeremy
Echo
Knoll.
Fighter thing. They're
Well,
trying to go off the
listen.
Echo Fighter.
Wasn't he a trophy in one of the games?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was.
still is a trophy.
He's an assist trophy. But I've been playing the mod version of Brawl. It's called Smash Brothers Legacy, and Shadow is in the game. Literally has his own moveset, completely different from Sonic's. The only thing different that's the same is like his charge ball, like when they go like back and forth. Other than that, totally different moveset. Uses chaos control for like his it's like a chaos control blast or whatever for like his
But
B,
tell me this,
his
Christian.
up B, side B, and it's totally different.
Tell me this,
His
Christian,
grabs,
does he-
everything.
Does he have an assault rifle?
Bro.
No.
Fucking ready to end Sonic. I mean, Shadow.
No, that was
Game.
no. That game was rated
M16.
E10. Shadow the Hedgehog was rated E10 plus. It's the only game
Dude,
I've ever
I
seen with that
loved
rating.
that
E10.
game, but it
E10,
was,
that was so
so
weird.
That
terrible.
game was trash.
It was
That
a
game
trash
awful.
game, but I loved it because I love Shadow.
As like a
Didn't he
as like
say
a 13.
motherfucker in the game?
Yeah,
No,
or
he
They
something
say,
like
they
I
say
can't
damn a
remember.
lot. I think they say like
he
damn and
says
shit.
damn.
E10
Damn.
plus. Shadow
Damn,
got
not
super
here.
edgy. When he
Oh,
has
damn.
I mean, if we get an edgy Shadow, let's throw in Master Chief as well.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Master Chief. I think that would
Master
be.
Chief with his
I mean, I
with
love
his
I love
armor lock.
in general.
No.
I think everyone can advocate
that's
for Master
his
Chief.
ultimate ability, just armor lock.
He just
Yeah.
armor
Oh my
locks and that's
gosh.
it.
Fuck that.
He's just armor.
I take my comment back. No Master Chief.
No
Master
Master
like-
Chief.
Like
Okay,
he gets in the armor lock, but like when he gets out of it, he sends like a shockwave that gives you like 40% automatically.
That's
Right.
overpowered. Armor lock was already trash. Seth, now you're making it worse.
Yeah, we already know, Jared.
Yeah.
Seth
I
was
want
the king
I want
of it.
Dom from Gears just chainsawing through everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gee.
But like, I'm not gonna go back to it because I think Sora or like Riku from Kingdom Hearts would be.
We're not.
No,
so
think
the thing
about
is,
it.
we're not gonna get a PlayStation series.
But they're not PlayStation. They've never been
Okay,
PlayStation.
yeah, they're on game or not game. They're on Xbox now, but like,
I mean, it's owned by Square Enix overall, so Square Enix can do whatever the heck they want to.
Oh, Lara Croft.
Lara, please.
We're done
You
here.
might as well just go to All Stars for that.
No, you know
Lara
what?
Croft.
The Incredibles. Throw them in there.
What?
If I get a hat. Okay.
Oh,
Jack
Dasher,
Jack
Robert,
we're
Carr.
throwing some long shots in here.
Well,
Yo, I'm
yeah.
trying
Now
to-
we're just getting a little
I'm
ridiculous.
trying to see
but-
Buzz Lightyear in Smash
Okay,
Bros.
okay. But like, honestly, is there like any other?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shaq
yes.
Fu too.
No.
Shaq Fu too.
Shaquille O'Neal from Steel.
No, dude. I want to see
my
some
God.
Duke Nukem.
I want to see Doom Guy in there.
Doom guy.
I want to see.
the
I
Doom
want to see
Slayer,
Quake
you mean?
guy.
Quake guy.
Quake guy from BE3.
Let's just
Wait,
get
no,
Todd, let's just get Todd Howard in there. I mean,
I
Yeah.
got
The
a
Todd.
little side note for this conference. I honestly did not. I don't know. Maybe I just missed it. I'm not entirely too sure.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't expect DBZ Fighters to go on the Switch.
I didn't either, and apparently it runs really well. I was
Right.
watching Wolf Den on YouTube, and they do like a weekly like discussion, like live stream podcast thing, and they actually got to go. They showed a little bit of a Bandai video that no one else really got to show. It was them playing DBZ Fighters on the Switch. They said it runs pretty well. But also between like the Shonen Force action jump.
Oh yeah, I want that game so bad.
Jump
There-
Force.
Yeah, Jump Force. There's a lot of new characters in there. There's more than we actually thought than obviously what they showed. And they showed more of like Soul Calibur 6 and oh my gosh, the My Hero Academia fighter game as well. But back to what Seth was saying. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of all I wanted to say. Like DB Fighter, the Switch is kind of impressed me with its third-party titles.
Right.
I think I don't know if that is third party. Like the when it first got released or like around that time, like when they said Doom was gonna go on that thing, I was like, are you serious? You're gonna put Doom on this game or on this system?
Like you're gonna have little 7-year-old Timmy down the street like killing demons.
Right.
Like,
Like Splatoon 2 is going to ripping, but like even though the hardware is not the most impressive amongst the powerhouses right now, like the Switch is still holding up with like its ability to play some of these games. Now, if they were able to play Tekken 7
Oh
on
my
the Switch,
God,
I would have bought one.
You know what? Just
honestly.
bring all the Kingdom Hearts games to the Switch.
I don't
I'm
know.
serious
I
because
think
it doesn't make any sense. This is a sidebar thing, really quick. This doesn't make any sense to put Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Xbox One if you're not going to release the previous remixes for Xbox players to play before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just a side comment, really quick. Okay, go ahead, Seth. I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was talking about.
We're
But
talking
yeah,
about Doom on the Switch.
Oh no,
Third party.
Yeah, the Switch, like their third party titles are getting more impressive, and I just wanted
I
to
agree.
give kudos to Nintendo for following
you-
through with the whole third party promise.
Do you
Jared, I have a
think-
question for you. Do you plan on getting a Switch for Christmas or Hanukkah?
wow.
Or Thanksgiving.
What?
I'm just saying, people could gift on Thanksgiving, bro.
Who?
I get a gift.
People,
It's
I
called
don't know.
Dinner.
It's not me.
It's called food. It's called nourish.
Okay, actually, I wanted to touch on something with the GameCube controller and the adapters
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out for the Switch. Okay, I've been trying to ask people. Hold on, Devin. Hold your horses. Is it worth buying a new GameCube controller for $30 and plus the adapter, because you need the adapter obviously to use it, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. And so like that's $50 altogether. Or do you use the Pro controller?
I mean,
The Pro controller is really nice. Like,
Probably just preference.
yeah.
I mean, like I guess so, but it's like I would like to buy it for Smash because of like the latency and all that jazz. And I guess like if we ever got together and like someone bringing my Switch over and be like, hey, who wants to play some Smash? Everyone's got the control. I don't know.
Wait, why would latency be an issue?
Because
Wireless. and-
wireless versus wired.
But you can plug the Pro in.
But does that actually make it wireless, or is that just charging it all together, and it's still connecting wirelessly? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I think for Smash, it would just make sense to get the GameCube controllers. Like the GameCube controllers have been a staple for the Smash community since Melee, and people still use it. Like I use a GameCube controller for when I play Smash 4, because it's just like the game's controls are so simple, and the GameCube controller is like limited to its buttons because of how it's structured.
Right.
However, that's just enough. So
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
think we need anything more for a Smash. I mean,
But
like
what
in
other
general,
games would
should
you use
probably
it
have
for, though?
I mean,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
just
like
have...
you can use it for any other game if you wanted to. I mean,
But why would you?
I mean, even if you have like a Dolphin emulator on your PC, you can just hook that adapter up. You know,
Right, it would be a
connect
smart
bad
buy
boy.
in general. I would say like you literally just have like a controller for Smash. I have a fight stick over here just for fighting games, so like it would. It's not foreign. It's not like a bad idea.
Right, I'm just trying to because like I already have the Pro Controller and I love the Pro Controller. Honestly, like it's fantastic. But I'm just like, am I gonna be throwing away money or, you know, buying? You're essentially buying it for $50. You're buying to use a controller for $50 for a specific game, which obviously people are gonna buy, which is fine. I might do it. I don't know. I mean, because I played a lot of Melee back in my day. I you know, I had GameCube and everything, and I mean, I used the Wii remote and nunchuck on Brawl, and I did pretty well. I know a lot of people don't like playing it that way, but it was so easy for me and natural.
I developed a superpower with that. Like I used to play with that in Brawl.
Right,
And then,
like oh, it's so good.
When my friend brought her Wii U and Smash over, and she had the nunchuck and like the Wii remote, my first instinct was to use that, and people were looking at me like, "What are you doing?" But I was whooping ass with it.
Right, it didn't like it makes no sense. It's so hard to like explain, but like, because that's how I first started playing the game for Brawl, at least. I mean, like I had my GameCube controllers, but I was like, I wanted to try it a different way, and I just got used to it. Like I mean, I played a lot of Sonic too, so. But yeah, it was great. One of my friends plays just with the Wii remote sideways. I don't know how.
Oh,
and the heck he does that.
Get out of my house if you do that. You're not allowed in. I'm sorry.
But all right. So let's go into since you know we have what 66 fighters, 64 fighters right now. What's like everyone's top? Who do you think does everyone have like a top 3 for like mains that or people that they want to try out over others?
I'm really interested in trying out Ridley because just people were
already overpowered. Okay.
No, look. It's like people were complaining about it. Like, oh yeah, Ridley's too big. It's like, okay, but you put like a giant ass turtle dragon in the game earlier, like Bowser, and all they did was make him smaller. It's literally all you gotta do. I don't understand.
No, yeah, which is what they did. I mean,
yeah,
from the demo that we saw, that's not the final version.
Yeah, but it's just like it's like why it's like stop complaining, people. Like it's like people have been asking for this for a long time.
In my opinion, Ridley's gonna be like Bowser. But like a little bit faster. Like Bowser could hit hard, but
he's bigger just really slow.
Bigger characters have a harder time keeping themselves not getting knocked off the stage because their hitbox is so big. They'll go into the stage or out for the stage. I wouldn't say faster, but easier. But
I feel like Ridley, they would give Ridley more recovery if he's flown off the stage because he has wings. So.
If Ridley is that, because he is that big in the actual Metro games. I have a feeling he's gonna be super heavy. So like Ridley's gonna be he's gonna have like a hard time actually getting sent off, but because his hitbox is so big, like King DDD, I play him a lot in Smash 4 for the memes. He gets knocked out so easily, not because of his weight, but because he's so big. So once he gets to the stage, you see like the circle outline around him.
Right, he's a bigger target.
He's basically dead.
Yeah,
he's just dead. So I think like with Ridley, even though they showed him like really cool, that's just kind of people just hyping up the characters for a fighting game. I think he's gonna have a hard time getting onto the stage if he's already set off because he's so big. In my opinion, he's gonna be like a real big target. But he also looks really fast, so he might be a little bit more challenging.
I think he will, because I mean there has to be some kind of compensation there. But I feel like Sakurai is like, okay, we're going to put him in the game, but we have to make sure that he won't be OP because he's actually a playable character in the Smash Legacy mod that I play from time to time. And I mean, he obviously has a totally different moveset, really does, but he definitely is OP in that. Like, I mean, I played around with him for a while. It took like little to no effort to like even learn his moveset. But I don't know, for like, I say like top 3 mains. Like I always love playing as Pikachu, Sonic, and Link. Like Link especially. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I want to try out everyone, but I'm very excited to try out Link with his actual size Master Sword, because it's been like super short in all the other games, but it looks a lot longer. He has more of a reach. You know, I'm very excited to try that out. And Young Link. Young Link's my boy.
For me, I most definitely like I'm 100% a Captain Falcon main, and that's my dude right there. But I would like I would like to try out what's his name, Snake. Like, I want to try Snake out.
Oh yeah,
in
it's been a while.
Because like last time I played them in Brawl, and I didn't like Snake in Brawl, but I have a feeling like the
Which
way
is
that
funny because he was my main in Brawl.
Of course, you. Never mind. I was.
But I would like to try him out in this game to see how he feels. Maybe like I mean I'm pretty sure they didn't really change his kit or anything, but they brought him back, so I want to know how he feels against like newer characters like Bayonetta and Shulk.
Oh my gosh, Cloud. He is Cloud. Cloud is definitely my top. I'll do top 5. He's up there too. I fucking love Cloud.
My 3 mains are Captain Falcon. I have to say Luigi, and I actually played KDD, so those 3. Because he's like his options of getting on the stage are like kind of like Kirby's, and his up B's kind of stupid, but if you hit people with it, it's like really strong, and he's just a really strong character in general. Like his running move is like him tripping, and like it's so weird in how it works. But, like if you get hit by that and you're a small character, you're taking a huge chunk of damage. Like you're getting sent off the map.
I agree.
But yeah, those are my 3 mains that I usually play in Smash 4, and they're probably going to translate to this game too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm hoping. I just wanted to go backpedal with Cloud, because he's. Well, I mean, I said 3, but he's definitely up there with my 4. But I know he was very OP up there with Bayonetta in Smash 4.
Oh yeah.
But like, I love Cloud as a character. You know, I've played through Final Fantasy VII. I love the series, but I'm hoping he's more leveled. You know, I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he'll ever be a low tier character. But like, I'm hoping that Sakurai kind of fixes him so he doesn't break the game in general. But we all know Devin's top 3: Kirby, and Kirby. So
you play
yeah. I really have not played Smash a lot. I never owned the game. I always played it at other people's places, but. I always did enjoy the game in general. Yeah, Kirby is definitely going to be my first attempt, just because easy wins. Other than that, I remember enjoying Meta Knight. I don't know why, but I thought he was pretty cool.
He was broken. Oh my.
He was super broken in Brawl. And him and Pit. My God.
I don't remember him in Smash 4. I intend to stay away from Meta Knight because of Brawl.
Right.
But he's gonna be overall pretty good. He's
a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Yeah.
I'm really hoping they bring Jigglypuff's down B back to its glory.
Oh my God.
Like it's a hard move to get off, but to me in Smash 4, they just nerfed the shit out of it.
Yeah, Jigglypuff is ass in Smash 4. They never did anything to bring her back. So,
like in Melee, it's a risk-reward character. You would get punished in an instant if you missed it. But like if you hit it, it's because you deserved it.
The one thing I'm mad about, or I'm not necessarily mad, I just hate ice climbers in general.
They were like the tag team duo.
My one friend mains him in Melee and showed me all the bullshit he can do with ice climbers.
Well, that game is broken to no end to begin with. Sorry, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, all Melee fans. It's just. It is. It's a good game, but it's so broken. Yeah.
But because of that, I just didn't like Ice Climbers. And I remember when Smash 4 was like being released and stuff, and Ice Climbers wasn't in the game, I would just laugh all the time in his face.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad they're coming back. But yeah, I remember in Melee. I mean, in Brawl, I played with them for a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think it's pretty well. Did Jared go and say stuff? No, he started with Ridley. Ethan, what do you think?
Oh, Ethan's not here right now.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
I
wanted to talk about I wanted to talk about before we get into the Nintendo Switch Online um, nonsense, because I know there's a lot of people out there. They were saying that Nintendo's Direct was like lackluster, and like, oh, they didn't deliver. And I actually I watched a video earlier today. Guy's name is Arlo. And I'll put the link of the video in the description or put it up in the card, in the video itself. But it was lessons. It was called Lessons We Can Learn from Nintendo's E3 2018 Direct, and he's pretty much saying that Nintendo's always been a wild card, and you can't you can't have expectations for Nintendo because Nintendo does whatever they want. They pretty much have always played by their own rules. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, all they did was show was like a bunch of Smash. Like, no, sadly, we didn't get like an Animal Crossing. And no, we didn't get anything about Metro Prime 4 or like a new Star Fox game, even though Starlink is totally the new Star Fox game. But it was like, you can't like expect, you can't just go in expecting because like they said weeks prior that majority of this Direct, they do like what, 4 Directs a year. They said that this Direct during E3 is going to heavily focus on Smash, and that's what it was. That's what I was expecting, and that's what I got, and that's why I think they had a really good E3. Because they didn't lie. They told you what they were going to be talking about. There was no BS whatsoever. They said this is what's going to happen. Like, yeah, there's other announcements, but majority of it's going to revolve around Smash. And they delivered. You can't get mad if they did exactly what they said they were going to do.
Yeah, I agree. Like, literally, that's all I want. Like, I remember when before E3 happened, I was like, I just want to hear something about Halo, maybe something about Gears, and something about Smash. And that's literally it. That's all I care about. Right. And I got all that. So it was like, especially with Nintendo, I was like, okay, most of this is dedicated to Smash, and this is what I wanted. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. I was looking for Smash the entire time. I was like, yeah, Mario Party. Like, where's Smash?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, I understand, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, they said they were going to do this. So, there you go, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like, a lot of people were really disappointed that there was no more information about Switch Online Play at E3. And it's like, obviously, they know people want... What is that noise?
I'm sorry, Russ. Hold
up. I know a lot of people were hoping for Switch Online because we only know a little bit of it, and we all know how great these gaming companies are at, communicating information to the consumers. Sometimes they're amazing, sometimes they're not. In this case with Nintendo, it's not that much. But I mean, that was like the only little disappointment. I was like, oh, I was hoping to see something about it because, I mean, especially tying it with Smash, but again, I wasn't expecting it, but it would have been nice if it was there. But it's just, I mean, I was talking to Matt about this like a few days ago about, there's all this hacking going on with the Switches and people being banned from online play. And I was saying how it's like, I mean, it sucks, that people are getting banned from it, but like, it goes back to like the virtual console and how it's not coming to Switch, and people are saying, oh, well, it might come back in a different form, which is true, but I feel like that form is going to be in the form of Switch Online, where it's subscription service. Like, we're supposed to get like 20 NES games starting off with the start of Nintendo, like their online subscription. But like, do we own those games, or do they just come apart with the Switch Online? I'd rather own a game, like buy it from them directly, like digitally or whatever, and play it whenever I want. So if I don't want Nintendo Online, I can still enjoy those games. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Does anyone else have like any thoughts about this in general? Because it's just, I feel the reason why people are hacking their Switches and putting ROMs, jailbreaking their Switches in general. I mean, there actually is the hackers out there, because I know Splatoon 2's had like a few problems, but I feel like the majority of the people just want to play their old games on their Switch because, it was on the Wii. You can transfer your virtual console over from the Wii to the Wii U, but like they just like stopped it down the tracks, and that was like the one good thing about the Wii U is that it was a virtual console. No matter how badly it was doing sales wise, that was one of the perks to having it.
I don't know. I think they would do that in terms of the service, like given the NES console or games or whatever, because that's kind of like the model right now. Like, you know, get a Xbox has their Game Pass, PlayStation 4 Plus, I believe, has something. You know, Origin Access. I think that's more of the future of like older games or just like games to kind of like sell like the company or like a subscription. Because people are showing that they are showing interest into these subscriptions. So I think Nintendo might follow that as well, even though they're kind of like the wild card and they do what they want. They kind of still know where the money's at. So they might include that too. It's like, oh, hey, when you know this whole online service thing, you also get all these old ass games, and people love nostalgia because if they didn't, why do they have a Nintendo console in the first place? So I think I think that's what they're gonna do inevitably, and I think that might piss some people off because, like you said before, like you know, it would be nice to play like, I don't know, like
let's just say if like let's just say let's say that N64 games and like let's say like from NES to N64 games or like right now are available on the Switch through subscription, but like I just want a few of those. Like maybe I just want Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time and like Chrono Trigger and like a few other games, and I don't really want to play the other games because it's like you're only like not everyone's going to be interested in all of the games. That's why you know have a plethora of games for people to choose from. But it's like I'd rather pay $15-$20 and have those games on my Switch and just play them whenever I want. And you know, like if I feel like you know Nintendo Online isn't worth it or isn't like as good as you think it should be, then I can cancel that subscription and still keep those games. I don't know. I understand that, you know, it's a business practice. I can't say that I hate it because that's a very strong word, but I feel like I'm just not a fan of it. Like even with Xbox Game Pass, it's a great idea, you know, if you're trying to save money, but they still have the option of you to buy those games separately, like physically and digitally, and own them yourselves. So it's not just, oh, in order to play all these backwards compatibility games, you have to have Xbox Game Pass. And like, you know, like you said, you feel like that's the road that gaming is going towards, but it's like at least Xbox has the option for you to buy it digitally or physically, and you can own it that way if you so choose to. Because, I mean, with Game Pass, and I know that Sea of Thieves was $60 when it came out. Wasn't expecting that whatsoever. And it's like, well, if someone just wants to play Sea of Thieves or like Crackdown 3 when it comes out eventually, then they can just do that instead of just getting Game Pass. Options are good. Anyone else feel strongly as I do, or is that just me?
That's you, my dude.
All right. Well, wow. Anywho, was there anything else? Anything else anyone pretty much wanted to talk about before we wrap up, or do you guys think maybe this is a good stopping place? Unless people wanted to talk about anything, any good deals? The Steam sale! Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Is anyone?
Oh yeah. The Steam sale.
We might as well talk about that for a second. You
Shower
know.
with your dad simulator.
Yep, 69 cents.
The Steam sale goes until July 5th?
5th.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool. I haven't bought anything. I'm personally waiting for Monster Hunter World to hit for PC. I might buy Crash for PC, or I'll probably just get Octopath Traveler, to be completely honest, and then buy Crash. But yeah,
I'm gonna get DBZ Fighters. I've been needing to get that game.
You're actually gonna buy it? Yeah.
Yeah. Once I get paid. This will be the lowest it'll get in my opinion, and that game is just only doing well. So
it's hard.
I gotta get it. I
might be right there with you.
There's Steam sale in general is just almost everything is on sale. Like I already
pretty much.
DBZ Fighters $35.
Gary's Mod's like $2. I think we should actually all invest in that.
$15. A Hat in Time, which I've seen like a lot of people play. It looks like a real $19.49.
Oh, wow. That's the lowest it's ever
was
been,
$30. We can get Cuphead for $16. Haven't got that yet. Really good game, hard as shit.
I probably won't buy it. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah.
Fallout 4 Game of the Year version. There's too many sales to even say in one video. So
yeah,
just go
honestly.
look at Steam.
But yeah,
just go look at it. Get what you want.
Right. So let's just wrap this up. Thank you everyone for listening in. I know our discussions get kind of long, but we just have a lot to say in general. You know, this is something that we're passionate about. It's a big hobby of ours. This is literally how we, honestly, all of us here on the channel keep in contact with each other is through video games and just, you know, through our PCs and whatnot. But thank you all so much for tuning in. If you like our video, hit that like and subscribe button. You know, if you like our content overall, if your lovely ears are telling you to do so, or your brain or whatever, just give us a comment. Tell us who you want to see in the Smash game overall. Yeah. Peace and blessings be with you all. Good night.
Yeah.